phases. On this time, the blue side, TeamSaiyan.
Enemy is banished.
Instantly banning out that digger.
Yeah, and on the red side here, we have AoD still deciding on what their first ban is going to be.
Akai, again, same bans as the previous round. TeamSaiyan's gonna ban out Kagura this time. Oh, they're gonna ban Lancelot.
I think they're going to be removing the very quick Lancelot away here. However, they can also leave it open and force AoD to ban it away, or else they could pick it up themselves.
Yep.
So it's a little bit cautious here to see what will happen. I'm curious to see if neither of the 4 top bans get banned. So Saber's going to get removed here, which just leaves Kagura open, which leaves Lancelot open if it's not banned. So Lancelot's going to get removed, and TeamSaiyan should instant pick up
Kagura or Grok.
Kagura.
Or Grok. Either way, it's still good, but Kagura is the pick for TeamSaiyan.
Yeah.
Waiting for the lock-in. Or would they change it last minute? Yep, the lock-in has been locked. Penjahat has locked in Kagura for TeamSaiyan.
We also are seeing now that most likely Grok's going to be the next one up in pick. We also can see that Chow will most likely be the next one for them. These are the highly contested picks that can be coming in that have significant impact into the game.
Grok has been locked in by AoD again, predicted well by Pseudo Chaw. Will be the second one to be picked on Team AoD.
Right, so pretty solid lineup for them thus far. So now we're going to be seeing the 2 other picks that's going to be coming up by TeamSaiyan here. If history is any repeat, it looks like they will be picking up their marksman here. But Aurora, of course, already being removed away. They don't want to be giving that over to AoD. Her pick potential with her freeze ability is definitely there. In fact, it's going to be Karina that can lock in here. So we look at heavy gangs, high ambush, and high impact games.
Yeah, assassin for TeamSaiyan. Right now, for AoD, they opt go for a marksman fighters pick. They are going for an Iredale pick. And would they pick a fighter? Would they pick a mage? Yeah, you have to find out. I think the best thing to put here is maybe, this is my assumption, Freya. Put here as well.
I'm not sure if the Freya's going to come in. Rafaela seems like better to run in composition
going for a support.
Now. It's also putting in one of the CC abilities to be thrown in.
Oh, Johnson
so we
locked
have Ruby,
in.
so we're looking at really fast games here with Ruby being put in. There's a lot of high potential. So we as well have still Johnson here. So although we don't have Hawkeye playing at this point, maybe has been rubbed off well enough. Johnson as well going to be picked up here. One of the signatures of TeamSaiyan. Hayabusa now being hovered across. Not quite sure this actually rounds out the composition in particular, because it doesn't necessarily address Ruby or Kagura especially with that pick. So they're still thinking about it. In
Natalia.
fact, it is going to be Natalia, not quite locked in. In fact, it is locked in right now. We saw really good Natalia game coming in from the first semi-finals.
Yeah, Mystic Burden very well on than Natalia.
But there also was paired up with the Freya, so double annoyance here. We don't really see another annoying split pusher along the side. If they had Zilong instead of Chow, that might be creating the same sort of dynamic. We don't quite have that this time around, but what we do have on the type of TeamSaiyan here is really strong lineup.
Oh, sorry for my throat. Let me adjust it for a while.
There we are, good and well.
Yeah. All right. Now the match has started. TeamSaiyan in blue, Team AoD on the red. Ruby and Johnson. We see another Uber driver riding around the map. We will never know. Grok and Natalia, 2 very good picks for Team AoD. With Shaw and Iredale on the side, Rafael as a support.
Oh, they need to be careful about this. They already are spotted and they have 4 members here that could potentially collapse on them.
They're going in for the kill. Oh, it looks like in the middle of the fray, Karina is in trouble. A few more hits to actually be executed here, and the first blood has been taken down by Grok on top side of the map.
Instantly, the retaliation does come through where Kagura here, Kagura, Johnson, and Aurora went in, did steal out the buff as well. So what you see, even though the 1 kill they go across, the goal difference has become to the same. Kagura caught out now.
Oh, blinking, flicker ink flickering in. Oh my gosh, what happened to
Using
my
flicker
tongue?
to move all the way back
Yes.
to the back line.
I see.
We are seeing that Johnson as well. So we are seeing the turtles on the bottom side of the map. So we're gonna have to see the trio queue come out here. Rafaela, the support Chow as well as Grok here. And up top we already are seeing that the wonderful side of Karina is there.
Yeah. TeamSaiyan going for the 2-1-2 composition where Karina as well as Ruby is going to be at top, trying to find off with Natalia mid lane, Kagura from TeamSaiyan, Iredal for team AoD, tri-lane bot AoD as mentioned by Sudo, Johnson and Aurora for TeamSaiyan. 2-1-2, 1-1-3. And looks like Karina going for the proxy to maybe avoid Natalia.
But just to make sure that the lane is constantly pushing, because this forces decided to reveal herself, which makes it a little bit easier to deal with her. We are seeing Fredo go in here to Rafaela. The level 2 versus level 5 is quite staggering.
Oh, here
Johnson
comes
coming
the-
in all the way on the other end there. Not really finding his target, but jumping all the way at the end with Aurora. This is just going to signal Karina to already be starting off. The turtle, I doubt there's going to be much of a engage going here. They are a little bit behind. Chow does come in, does have the kick up.
The
Ruby just
pull!
go back.
Nice
The
there. And the Aurora, the double kill by the Karina, and Johnson taking a kill for himself as well on that Grok. That nice pull by the Ruby that started it all with Aurora freezing two members of AoD. We
The
just
freeze
the
does
first
come through.
again the first the
Karina does
freeze.
come out. Unfortunately, still under tower. Will
Whoa.
get the final last hit. The recognition does come across. But Natalia now back up into the top lane, will not be able to get much. Not exactly the fastest pusher. Still, the Grok wall is really good. The freeze does come across here. Ruby needs to
Ruby
get
run
out
away.
of the way. Does flicker
Flicker.
through. Kagura is coming in from the
Chow.
side as well. Will be able to do this. Ruby will go down in the end. But now the return kill being from Kagura, no, that will signal the very end of it. But at the same time, Natalia back up top. Still pushing. Johnson does make his entrance.
With the Penjahat aka Karina gets another kill thanks to Johnson. Transportation delivery to the top lane. Natalia died instantly in front of the tower.
I mean, the package delivery here of Karina was really good, because now you have, instead of your tower being siege, you already are pushing out onto the enemy's turret, and you should be able to take this with relative ease. What a quick turnaround from being on the side of TeamSaiyan.
And TeamSaiyan just got the tower on the top side of the map.
So continuing this as well, we see at the bottom side there's pressure that's being created here. Aurora is managing to defend the tower just a little bit, and this is going to signal Grok as well as Shaw to escape and move away from this. Turtle is coming up in 35 seconds.
Yes. So right now, Saiyan is doing very well in the early games. I think Karina got 4 kills. Yep, you see? Yep,
Joe
she
does
get
come
4.
in, does find Ruby, will push the come through. No,
Oh,
the pull does not as well. Sally just barely missing.
Inches away for catching that Johnson. And here comes the delivery by the Johnson. Nice ice block freeze by the Aurora. Rafael has been knocked off by Johnson. Next, Karina getting the 5th kill on towards the Chow. Grok is in trouble. Double kill by the Karina. That assassin. Would they go for the dive for the Idadel? Nope. However, Natalia traded off a little bit by taking off that top tower. However, the trade still goes better on towards TeamSaiyan as they go for that turtle.
It looks like, let's see the sneaky play come through on Natalia side here, hoping to maybe assassinate or to pick up somebody else. Ruby does spot. No, in fact, this will be the backup here. So the turtle has been taken as well here. Now, and we also are seeing at the same time Kagura applying pressure onto the bottom side here. Will be already beginning to win it down the tower. Response coming in from the side of Rafaela and Chow here, but still not quite quick enough. The tower will go down before first.
Oh, nice.
Flicker will be there. Will
But-
the flicker come through as well? The push just come out, but it looks like it will not be enough. The push just come out. Ruby there just pull in Rafaela.
Nice off by the Aurora, freezing 2 members of the AoD. Rafael has been taken down by the Ruby. Johnson just stuck now. Natalia on the top side. Chow just got a kill finally on towards the Ruby. Here comes Kagura. One to one. Idada has been taken down. Grok is left alone. Double kill by the Karina. And that's the wipeout from TeamSaiyan.
I mean, 13-4, really staggering at this point. 8,000 goal lead. They're going to be able to push this down with the creep wave into one of the base towers. At the same time, they also are seeing Karina on the other side here will be able to just push down the other turret as well. So really good job, I think, they're being able to capitalize on this. I mean, Ruby's pullback as well as Aurora's freeze was really key into that fight.
But the freeze saved Kakura. Ruby maybe overextended just to the front.
I think they definitely saw the play, they went in for it, and this is like the no risk, no reward, and that was a bit of a risky play, and they came out with a wipeout, they came out with such a big advantage. Across the map here, the bottom side completely barren of resources, all completely taken away by TeamSaiyan.
Just look at that Karina 824. I wonder what item did he make. Let's see what item he made. Let's see where's Karina. Oh. Okay. Quite good items there. Bringing in as well as the lamp item. Oh, he took the wall instead by the Aurora. Nicely done. Karina just got a monster kill, double kill again now. This is the end of AoD. Karina is everywhere. Triple kill. We see a savage coming here. Karina wants to go for the maniac. Did not manage to go for the Rafaela. And
this is going to be a methodical push here. We are seeing up top here Johnson in as well.
Johnson
a little bit too far away, but then again nobody's going to be there. A little bit of a sacrificial. Fredo making his presence known. They will be able to just pick up the tower here, and that should be fine. Johnson teleport all the way back. Tower does get removed. Wall does come up, but she knows
Ruby, nice pull there. And he comes Tada with the small screen, but could actually hop out. Grok. Last hit. Grok finally. Legendary on towards the Karina. Chum just evaded that up from the Aurora. Karina came out. Nice freeze that. And pull on the other. Legendary again. By the Karina. Oh my god, this is a massacre.
I mean, that's the 13-2 already here. Looks like the next freeze is going to come out. The third, the fourth, the fifth freeze. The Ruby has already managed to bring down the kill here. Will they be able to end the game? Not quite yet. They're really low.
Oh, nice freeze again.
It looks like they will be able to land out the game here. Just hit the base, and in fact, that will be it. That will be the second game. Coming through.
Oh
it's ended Johnson by the side. Coming in Aurora, get another kill, and that will be it. TeamSaiyan, very, very quick game coming through from them. Really good job. Victory, all and rightfully deserved. Have 23 kills to 5. The time is 8 minutes and 19 seconds.